Hey, future fans! Today we will be looking at the latest 1/6 scale figure. Some know him as Clint Eastwood, but to us he is of course Marty McFly from Back to the Future Part 3. Join me, Future Boy, as we unbox the latest merch from the future. It's time to go back to the figures. Released in July 2023 by Sideshow Collectibles, this 1/6 scale premium figure from Hot Toys finally gives us a little representation from the third installment of our beloved trilogy. Part 3 always seems to get the short end of the stick when it comes to merchandise, so I was very glad to see some more 1885 products on the shelf. For once, the box actually shows an image of the character you are purchasing, as opposed to past boxes that were usually just artwork of the Time Machine. Good to see Michael J. Fox's face on the package. Inside, as usual, we have a cool slipcover to protect the figure. And underneath, of course, is the figure itself and all the accessories. And when it comes to accessories, as always, Hot Toys gives us plenty to choose from. But before we get into those, let's check out the figure itself. This is a great likeness of Marty McFly. These guys have always done a great job of capturing Michael J. Fox's face, but this one might be my favorite so far. This is just my initial impression, so just to be sure, I think I'm going to do an entirely different video comparing all the 6-scale Marty figures. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. You can remove Marty's jacket, but surprisingly, the hat is not removable, as it is with some other 6-scale figures.
I really like that hat, Marty!
But I guess that's okay, because Marty wears it for most of the movie anyway. And the sculpt looks so good, I'm willing to forgive it. One thing is for sure, it beats the heck out of the Marty from the Marty and Doc at the Clock sculpture, which is wonderful in its own right, but really missed the mark on the face. Besides the accuracy in Marty's face, the detail in the clothes is impeccable, even down to the dirt on the boots. And it only gets better once you start adding the other accessories. Of course, we have to start by equipping him with his weapon and gun belt.
The Colt Peacemaker!
It is filled with ammunition, and the hammer and barrel actually move on this tiny thing. Even though Marty never actually uses the gun in the movie, it really helps fill out the figure's character. I mean, if you're gonna wear something, you might as well wear something with style. You know, like a
Colt Peacemaker!
And of course, we need to dress Marty out in his poncho. Cleverly, this thing comes with mini magnets embedded into the material, so you can create the look of natural folds as it hangs. Combine this with the bandana around his neck, and it really completes the whole cowboy look.
You going cowboy, huh?
Some of the other cool accessories that are included are details like Marty's walkie-talkie, where even the tiny antenna extends.
Doc, this is Marty.
The photograph of the famous tombstone, complete with torn edges to match the movie prop. And the Frisbee pie plate, the simple prop that helps thwart Buford Tannen at the festival dance. And they had to include the metal stove door that acts as Marty's bulletproof vest, making Marty even more like Clint Eastwood than ever before. Oops, wrong Clint Eastwood. Well, while he's here, we might as well take a look at both Mr. Eastwoods side by side. Okay, back to Marty, who also comes with a nicely detailed stand featuring Drew Struzan artwork. And no, this is not a Part 2 accessory thrown in by mistake. You may have forgotten that the hoverboard plays a crucial role in the finale of the film. So let's see what old Clint Eastwood looks like with that hoverboard. No, not that Clint Eastwood again, the other Clint Eastwood. And if you have a 1/6 scale DeLorean, you can even recreate that famous moment from the end of the movie. Though we are still waiting to get the Part 3 version of the DeLorean, but I digress. And speaking of the end of the movie, what would it be without Marty receiving the sentimental souvenir photo of he and Doc at the clock? The detail on this wrapping and the frame are blowing my mind right now. Hot Toys really knocked it out of the park with this figure and accessories, giving us a lot of posing options with this one. You can really make Marty look even more like a badass than he does already in the film. To me, there is something good to be found in all Marty figures, but I think there is really something special about this one. What do you think, future fans? Is this the best 1/6 scale figure that they've released so far? Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments section. Stay tuned for more Back to the Future fun. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you in the future.